At common law, if an heir to another person's estate purposely caused that person's death, the heir could still share in the estate. However, most states today have slayer statutes, which replace the harsh common law rule and prevent heirs from sharing in their victim's estate. But what if the heir was mentally incompetent at the time of the killing? The Mississippi Supreme Court considered this question in Estate of Armstrong versus Armstrong. In August of 2010, 80-year-old Joan Armstrong picked up her adult son, John, from his apartment in Jackson, Mississippi, and brought him back to her condominium. At the time, John had a long history of mental illness, was diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, and suffered from delusions and hallucinations. Later that day, Joan invited some of her friends over to swim in the condominium swimming pool. John, who was worried that his mother was leaving him, went upstairs, grabbed a crochet-covered brick, came downstairs, and repeatedly hit Joan over the head, causing her to die. Following the incident, John admitted to the police that he killed Joan. John was then arrested and indicted for Joan's murder. However, during the criminal proceedings, John received a mental evaluation, was deemed incompetent to stand trial, and was then committed to a mental institution. Subsequently, Terry Armstrong, John's brother, filed a petition in state chancery court to probate Joan's will. In her will, Joan left her estate equally to her 5 children. In response to the petition, the court admitted the will to probate and named Terry as executor. In the probate case, Terry filed a motion to declare the devise to John void, based on Mississippi's slayer statute. The court appointed an attorney to represent John as his guardian ad litem. John's attorney then argued that Terry failed to prove that John willfully or feloniously caused Joan's death. Further, John's attorney argued that, due to his incompetency, he lacked the requisite intent to commit a willful act and that, therefore, the slayer statute wasn't applicable. Following a hearing, the court entered an order declaring the devise to John void. John appealed to the Mississippi Supreme Court.